In the midst of a busy city, on the side of a road, stands a lighthouse, a beacon that shares stories of old. And while it looks like a very ordinary place, once inside, you can see God's grace. It's not the building, but the people there that will change our lives by the way that they care. Your story began like many stories we know, a beautiful baby with a long way to go. Your parents, who loved you more than they could ever say, brought you here to this nursery on that special day. And those who cared for you while you were here taught you that Jesus is always near. You were rocked and patted and fed with love, all pointing you to our God above. In a few short years, you grew nice and tall, and then it was time to go down the hall. In the early childhood hallways, again, you were lifted by the teachers and volunteers, all very gifted. These dedicated people helped you to see that Jesus came for you and me. There were other sweet days at Young Children's World. You learned numbers and letters and played and twirled. The teachers helped you learn to read and write, but more importantly, they shone Jesus' light. And in no time at all, you grew yet again, and now it was time for your elementary adventure to begin. Being a big kid was the most fun of all. You could go by yourself as you walked through the halls. You could meet up with friends. You could talk and play. While your amazing teachers helped, you learned how to pray. The person of Jesus became even more real because you could see him in your teacher's zeal. You strengthened your body through the sports that you played. Your faith was encouraged by coaches that taught Jesus is the way. More days passed, weeks, even years rushed by, and soon you were a grown-up. How time does seem to fly. Only now that you're a mom, do you understand how precious these people who were your biggest fans, who taught you and loved you and gave you their all, not because they had to, but because it was their call. Because of their dedication, because of what you learned, you are now a volunteer, and the call within you burns. A beautiful cycle that has continued for generations. It's how the gospel has spread across all of the nations. In the midst of a busy city, on the side of a road, stands a lighthouse, a beacon that shares stories of old. And while it looks like a very ordinary place, once inside, you can see God's grace. It's not the building, but the people there that will change our lives by the way that they care.